Good evening. Please turn off your phones. Welcome to the August 20th, 2025 regular meeting on Eureka Springs Historic District Commission. I'm Dee Bright, Chair. Commissioners present tonight are Maggie Haid, Christine Santamore, Frank Green, and Debbie Davis. Susan Daniel is absent with notice. We have a quorum for business. The Eureka Springs Historic Commission is empowered by Eureka Springs Municipal Code to issue a certificate of appropriateness for alterations of exterior architectural features, demolition, and new construction within the boundaries of Eureka Springs Historic District. The HDC uses Eureka Springs Historic District guidelines and the U.S. Department of Interior standards for the rehabilitation of historic buildings as the basis for our decisions. The Commission can take the following actions on an application: approval, approval with modifications, denial, and deferral for more information. Appeal of denial may be made to the Circuit Court. Public comments will be heard on each agenda item as it is called. Other public comments will be heard during the public comment period. I would also like to start by reviewing the purpose of the HDC. We are only here to approve applications based on exterior architectural features spelled out in our guidelines, and that is all. I want to remind commissioners we do not consider the following due to these not being under our area of jurisdictions, which include size of structure, setback of structure, parking, number of units, how demolished building material will be disposed of, drainage, sewer line capacity, putting in retaining walls unless it's on the application. Discussing these types of issues only confuses the public in thinking we have jurisdiction over these types of issues, and we do not. Most of this is up to the city building inspector applying city codes. Also a reminder, new residential structures do not go to the Planning Commission unless they are asking for a variance. Okay, on the agenda tonight, does anyone have any changes or additions? Do I have a motion to approve it?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
So Debbie and Christine?
Or Maggie?
Maggie. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Motion carries 4-0. Okay, we have no old business. New business, level 2, 15 East Mountain, Robert Frazier, owner, wooden carport with metal roof. Level 3, 29 White, David Crystal, applicant, extend roof. Level 3, 58 North Main, new construction of 4 nightly rentals units, revisal of previous approval. Approval of application does not excuse applicants, owner, or the agent from compliance with any other applicable codes, ordinances, or policies of the City of Eureka Springs. Okay. Do we have anyone present for 15 East Mountain? If so, would you please come to the mic and state your name and address?
Yes, ma'am. Robert Frazier, 15 East Mountain Drive.
Okay, this construction date was 1962. It is not a contributing structure. Frank will read you the summary of facts.
Construct wooden carport, use metal roof on carport to match metal roof on house. Carport will have a shed roof type. House is side six.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am. The design has changed slightly. It will be a simple flat carport, if that's not clear.
Do I have a motion so we can discuss?
I move that the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission issue a certificate of appropriateness for the proposed work at 15 East Mountain based on the agreed-upon summary of facts as presented.
Second.
Questions?
I don't see a site plan in this application to indicate where the carport would be located in relation to the house.
Is it going to be on this gravel part?
It is going to be in the back, at the back of that driveway, which is at least 30 to 40 yards off the road, ma'am. It will be back, just more, not adjacent to the house, but even a little bit further back from the house. It's hard to see in that picture. It will not be right on the road.
So it's going to be behind the gravel that's already on here?
No, are you referring to the gravel at the back of the driveway?
There's a boat, it looks like, sitting in it.
Yes, ma'am. At the very end of that driveway is the gravel. What you see coming right off the road it's hard to tell, but it's asphalt. And so the carport will be back in that gravel area.
We don't have any measurements or anything, though, to show where on the...
We have measurements of this, but
Yeah,
not
but-
of the,
Not a site map, though.
no, and we're supposed to have site plan.
Is there any reason why you weren't putting a gable on this to match your house?
I actually wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure about what was allowed or what was not allowed. I retired here just a couple months ago, and I think in the pictures there, yes, except for the one flat carport, it will be flat. It will be about 16 by 20. I have spoken with with a local builder about that.
16 by 20 is not what it shows on your application, though.
What does show, ma'am?
It shows 10 foot 9 inches.
That picture was just for example purposes. It wasn't to spec, ma'am. I can't tell you absolutely it will be no larger than 16 by 20. Just enough room to fit both of our cars under it.
So these aren't the correct measurements?
No, these aren't the right measurements.
No. Well, we should table it till we know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't think that the application is complete. We need a site plan. We need a...
Christine and Maggie, do you want to revise your motions?
To just table this, I move that the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission table this item on the agenda until further measurements can be presented.
Christine, do you want to still second that?
Second, yeah.
Maggie made the motion to table. Christine made the second. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Say no. Motion carries 4-0.
Good luck with you tomorrow.
Yeah. Such excellent.
I appreciate your consideration.
Yeah, just get with Cassie and,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the community. I hate to welcome you this way, but if you'll just get us measurements. And
Yes, ma'am. I will. I do want to be in compliance with the historical district.
4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4 Okay, thank you
Thank you.
for being so understanding. Okay, 29 White. Do we have somebody? Would you come up and introduce yourself? This construction date was 1935, and it is contributing.
David Crystal, and I live at 220 West Bird Street, Rogers, Arkansas, 72756.
Okay, and Frank's going to read you the summary of facts as presented.
Extend roof so that it's even with roof over porch. Install new columns to support roof that will match other front stone columns.
Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Is that correct?
Okay. Do I have a motion for discussion?
I move that the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission issue a certificate of appropriateness for the proposed work at 29 White, based on the agreed-upon summary of facts as presented.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion and questions?
I have a question. The new stone column that you're going to make to match the other three, how are you going to support that? Is it going to be stone all the way down?
It'll be a concrete pier. Will be not visible from the street. It'll come out of the ground like 2 feet, and then the column will sit on top of that.
Okay. And it'll be stone
Stone.
to match the other three? Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Maggie made the motion, Frank seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Motion carries 4-0. And Frank will sign your C of A just a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 58 North Main, do we have someone? This is construction date, is not, we don't have one, this is new construction. Would you introduce yourself and address?
TJ McGuire, 103 East Van Buren in Eureka.
Frank will read the scope of work.
New construction of 4 nightly rental units. Salvage existing stone features. Revised submission of previously approved plan from January 15th of 25.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And then we,
We have a public comment on this one. I don't know when you want to do that.
yeah, could we hear it next, the public comment? So if I could have you sit down for a moment or step back, and the person with the public comment would come up and introduce themselves and state your address and give us your comment.
Susie Allen, and my address is 11 Cliff Street, but I have a property at 36 North Main next to this one building in between this project. And my concern, which you said you didn't deal with parking, that's kind of what my concern is, just the fact that,
Planning.
well, we were at planning, but they told me to also come to you guys to let you know that they're talking about putting the parking spaces up on Montgomery Street, which is a dirt lane, basically barely wide enough for one car, let alone two-way traffic. And I'm just real concerned about that. And I don't know yet, and I'm sure that they don't either, where the water and sewer is going to be hooked up to. But if it's up above, off of Montgomery, I have a real problem with that too, since my building is down below that, within space that I already, have problems with sewage backup and water from breaks up on Center and in that area. So just having another hookup that close to the building concerns me. So that's all I want. The rest of it, I have no problem with a new construction going in that area.
For clarification, you're talking about your building on Main Street, that will
Yes.
solve, okay, thank you.
Yes, the barbershop building.
Yes.
That's what everybody usually knows it by, so,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, that's real close there. And the bottom gets, every time there's a leak up on Center, it gets inside the building.
Have you discussed this with the Public Works Director?
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
About your concerns
A
about
few
this?
times. I'm just in a bad spot.
Okay. We have got to get that fixed.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Susie.
Too, and I have talked to them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. McGuire. Do I have a motion for discussion here?
I move that the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission issue a certificate of appropriateness for the proposed work at 58 North Main based on the agreed-upon summary of facts as presented.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion and questions?
So what are the changes that you're proposing here?
We reduced the project from 7 units to 4 units. The folks were asked by their lender to kind of reevaluate their whole approach, project approach and the unit type. And so the end product there was a reduction of the unit count. They still expect, and that's why we're showing that on the site plan, they still expect somewhere in the future to do that, but this is for the 4 units on the south end of the site.
Okay.
Reduction of buildings.
But no change in
No,
building materials or
that's correct.
elevations or anything like that?
When we were here before, we presented 2 types of units. This will be one of those types of units that was previously approved.
So essentially, you're just going down from 6 to 4,
7 to 4, yes.
7 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Terry, if you're not doing any changes to that historic stairway and all, you're still going to protect
Say that again.
the historic stairway
Yes,
And-
their intent is to preserve the retaining wall.
walls?
The first 4 units here that they're really doing in this phase would be those units that save that wall.
Okay.
And of course, the feature is going to be also preserved.
And with parking and all, I know that's not in ours, but could you and Susie maybe discuss some of her?
Well, we've discussed it.
Have you?
I-
Okay.
I understand her concerns, but it's a public street, and, we'll attempt to do what's required there. We are meeting with the building official and the city fire marshal on access up there. We comply with the fire code 100% as it is, but we want to also make it a safe entry and exit. And her parking down the street there, clearly we'd like to improve the street. That street happens to be a 20-foot easement, so it's a very marginal street, but I believe we can satisfy most parties involved.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Mr. McGuire? Okay, Maggie made the motion, Christine seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed say no. Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Consent agenda, level 1 and 2 projects that the city preservation officer believes to be in accordance with design guidelines. Any commissioner or member of the public may move any consent agenda item to the regular agenda for discussion. Level 1, 10 Eugenia. Montague?
I think Mongeau.
Monjo, owner, replace wood picket fence with landscape chain using existing wood post, add glass globals to post. Everyone saw the consent agenda and signed off. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Maggie made the motion. Frank seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. Motion carries 4-0. Administrative approvals by City Historic Preservation Officer or minor impact projects include ordinary maintenance that does not involve a change in materials, new and replacement signs, alterations to non-contributing or non-historic structures, excluding major additions or demolition. Medium impact projects that meet design guidelines. There are 7. All of them are level 1s, except number 5 is a level 2, and all of these can be seen on our website. Approval of minutes from, we don't have any minutes. Nope. Okay, no minutes from July 16th or August 6th, so we'll move those for next meeting. Next meeting will be September 3rd, 2025. Level 3 applications are due Thursday, August 21st, which is tomorrow. Level 2 applications due Wednesday, August 27th. Agenda setting for September 3rd, 2025 meeting. Does anyone have anything? Okay. I do want to make a comment about if there's anyone interested in being a commissioner, please go down and speak with Cassie. We could use, we do not have a full commission. Hopefully we can get one. And public comments. Debbie?
Was able to watch all of the sessions from the virtual summer short course through National Alliance of Preservation Commissions today. It was very interesting. And for those of you that didn't get an opportunity to watch them, I would encourage you to do that. Lots of good information in there.
Maggie?
No.
Christine?
No.
Frank?
No.
Okay. Well, for us, we have form every other year that Debbie was talking about, so our National Alliance of Preservation Commissioners. So that was last year. So they began a summer short course, which is wonderful. It saves us a lot of money. So we can listen and do it, and it's free, right?
No, it's not free.
Some, it's just...
We got a scholarship through the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program.
Okay, well, that. Because I noticed when I was reading and on it kept saying free, and I thought, well, I thought it cost us, but... Okay, then there's 700 people that signed up, and 46 states and the District of Columbia. And Texas had the most people, but Arkansas had the second most people, and I thought that was fantastic for us that we had enough people signed up. But then we have 6 people. Well, and Cassie, 7 people. Did Paul? Did we sign? Can he sign up?
Paul didn't attend.
Okay, so 7 of us just from Eureka Springs. Mm-hmm. So that's great. Cassie?
Let's see. This is the last meeting before Labor Day, so just a reminder that not next Monday, but the Monday after, city offices will be closed for Labor Day.
Any other comments before we adjourn? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Debbie made the motion. Maggie seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Motion carries 4-0.